Quite a windy day today, so I hope there's not too much wind noise on the mic. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to Big Bike Adventures. So there's the big girl. She's just about ready for a trip. So in about 2 months' time, so about 8 weeks, heading off again out into the desert. We've got 3, maybe 4 bikes going this time. The BMWs are coming again, and there's maybe another 1, maybe 2 Africa Twins coming as well. So we're just waiting on final numbers, but the bike's pretty much set up and ready to go. I've just put some new tyres on it. I put the same tyres on. I had the Motos Tractonator Adventure on last time, and I've just replaced them because they were such a good tyre in almost all the conditions. I put another Pirelli Scorpion Rally on the front, and I got out of the last set of tyres, that combination of tyres, I got nearly 9,200 kilometres out of a set of knobby tyres that spent most of their time fully loaded and off-road. Is actually really, really impressive. Not that tyre wear's a huge thing, but they didn't miss a beat either in terms of their performance off-road, so I was really, really happy with them. I've got the new suspension in, so that's the Wilburs. So those adjustments there are the high and low speed compression. There's another, there it is up in there. There's another compression knob in there, and the preload is over this side on this model. So on the Africa Twin standard model, it's actually on the other side, but this has been mounted over here, and it's right to go. I mean, we're pretty much set up and ready to go now. This thing is just chafing at the bit to head off on another big adventure. You'll probably notice I've put some crash bar bags on. I've done that, so what I've got in there is spare tubes and visor cleaner stuff on that side, and I've got pumps and compressors and a couple of tools and stuff in that side, and that's really just to move a lot of the weight when I get this loaded up, to move some of that weight off the back, and I need the space for water. So the trip that we're doing this time out west is actually going to be quite remote. So I'm going to need to take about 10 litres of water with me, and 10 litres of water and 20 litres of fuel. So we're actually moving a lot of the weight down forward, just to give me a bit more space up the back here. But anyway, apart from that, it's all going well. So the bike's right and ready to go. I've got an invitation to an Africa Twin Rally coming up in 2 or 3 weeks, so I'll take the cameras along there, and that's actually being put on by one of the local motorbike shops, and they're going to be launching the new Africa Twin Adventure, so we'll go along and have a bit of ride of that. There should be about 30 Africa Twins there. It's an Africa Twin only event, so I'm actually really looking forward to seeing that many Africa Twins together firstly, and then also having a ride on the new Africa Twin Adventure. I'm not ready for a new bike yet, but I'll be very keen to see how the changes they've made to the new model improve the bike. So I'll give you some feedback on that after I have a ride. So I'll also give you some feedback. You remember on the last video I did the 4 Africa Twins and the KTM, what could go wrong? So what actually happened to the KTM was that a rock small enough to go up through the chain guard, yet big enough to get stuck in the top of the front sprocket, came up, followed the chain along, and smashed the front housing. Now, he took it to KTM. They said, look, it's not a warranty job, go talk to your insurance company. The insurance company have had the bike for 2 weeks, and they've said, well, we haven't assessed it yet, so we're not sure what to do with it. So he's still waiting on some feedback from them. That's 3 weeks without a bike. He's still got his 300 Ninja, so he's not without wheels, but he just can't come adventure riding with us at the moment. But that's a bit of a poor design, isn't it, really? That a rock, for a dirt bike, for a rock to be able to travel up there and smash up the slave cylinder, which is there on the KTM. I mean, that's made of plastic. The Honda one's made of plastic. Anything goes in there, it's just going to smash the plastic up and bend or move. The clutch on the Africa Twin is over here. It's over this side, and it's a cable clutch. So I don't know, I think the Austrians got that wrong. KTM's a really, really good bike. They've been doing off-road stuff And to be honest, that's just a freak accident that a rock should go through and smash that. But it's a bit funny having all that sensitive stuff like the clutch slave cylinder right in front of where the front sprocket is. So anyway, hopefully he'll get his bike back in a couple of weeks, and we'll go riding and make more fun of him. No, he's a good guy. Tyson's, I think he's come to acknowledge the fact that he should have bought an Africa Twin. Always good to be out riding with new people and new folks, and he's been pretty patient with the whole thing. So let's hopefully he can get back on the road pretty soon. All right, that's just a short update. There's a couple of things coming up. So I've got the big ride coming up in 8 weeks, and in a couple of weeks I've got the Africa Twin rally. So I'll give you some updates on those as they happen. All right, over and out.